What up, brahs? Oh, it's a brah. Well, so by today's title, you can probably guess what we're doing. We're not going to do anything. We're going to drive so normal, so slow. And I chose a nice normal slow motor. Well, this thing's not really slow, honestly. This Beamer kind of gets. This is a, what is it, a F800 ST or something. And she moves. Oh, blinkers, because that's legal. Now, how do I cancel the blinker? This button. Okay, here we go. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of funny to actually ride around and not break a single law. Because if you think about it critically, right? I don't think I've ever done that in a video ever. I think every video, even if I'm talking, I do a wheelie or go over the speed limit at some point. Like never not once, or I split or whatever. I'm always... that was bad saying it like that, but I always break the law. Rapidly accelerate something. But today, brahs, today we are a new brah. I'm gonna be just like the boring moto vloggers from 2015. I'm gonna be a 2015 moto vlogger. Everybody and their mom was doing it, and they just ride around and talk and not do anything. Yet they were all super popular and made tons of money. I'm pissed about it. Meanwhile, you got me over here risking my life. Like every video. Which I mean, I risk my life regardless, brahs. Just so we're clear, the camera doesn't change anything. If anything, I ride harder off camera than I do on camera, because I don't want to mess up on camera. You know, I'd rather crash by myself without anybody seeing it if I'm pushing it too hard. But whenever I'm riding around on video and stuff, y'all are just along for the ride. That's just how it is. I do this all the time. But my point is that I ride pretty insanely, and yet I feel like I get a little bit underrated in the view department because YouTube's like not as dangerous. Like, look at that tractor in the yard. Wow, a tractor in the yard. A man on a bicycle. Wow, pedaling. Oh wow, look at his hair. Okay, wow. Car. Yeah. I feel like, if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all older guys that have been watching like way back in the day, Do It With Dan's and Walterifics and stuff, like that was it. That was the whole video. Just riding around, not really doing anything illegal, not riding the bike very hard, and just talking about any random thing they saw. It was very interesting. But I don't know, sometimes people find that stuff entertaining. Okay, brahs, as a good moto vlogger, YouTuber I am, I'm gonna stop and get some good... Hold on, brahs. That's where it is. Okay, we're good. We're good. Forgot where it was for a second. Okay, I'll be back. Take a moment to gander at this beauty, though. F800. It's a 2-cylinder, and it moves pretty good, which we're not going to find out in this video, but it's got Brembo brakes, Brembo foot brakes, ABS, heated hand grips, and it's a 2009, I believe. This is for the freaking shock. You can literally hand adjust your shock with more or less pressure for your ride comfort. Like, it's like really accessible. I don't know. I like it. It's weird. It doesn't look the best, but it feels really good. It's pretty comfy. What else? Yeah, it has heated hand grips. Where is it? That one? They're super hot. I turned them on and made the mistake of doing that one day. But yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty sweet bike. This is the cheapest bike besides the Grom. It's actually cheaper than the Grom. This is the cheapest bike in the dealership right now. I think it's 3,700 bucks. Dirt cheap. It's got 25,000 miles, but the thing still rides perfect. It's kind of a touring bike, so... Oh, I can't go that way no more. God dang, this is going to be harder than I thought. Yeah, so that's a do not enter, and I always go out of it, but that's not legal. Can't do that, brahs. I'm serious, not a single law will be broken in this video. Not one. There's a car coming, but we have time. We're not cutting anybody off. And that's it. We're going the speed limit. I believe it's 45. Wow, how exciting. Oh, damn, girl, you thick. See them arms? She has some bat wings on that thing, dude. She'd probably flap and fly away. Oh yeah, so much fun. Cactuses, amazing. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna notice so much more crap doing this too. Just notice stuff I've never noticed before because I'm just going slow and bored. I can't believe people ride like this. I get on a bike and I don't even register that there's laws anymore. Like, everything goes out the window when I'm on a bike. Oh, someone's calling me. Hello? What it do, dude? What it do? It do the things. Do the tangs and the wangs. Slip. Wang and tangin', dude. I be on the streets. On the filthy streets. They're pretty dirty, dude. I'm seeing debris everywhere. Blinker. Okay, don't give me crap about the solid line because there's a detour here. So, I can go over the solid line. Don't have a choice. This bike is extremely comfy. I'm glad I took this bike for this video, otherwise it'd be annoying. This bike is really comfy. The seat's really low, the handlebars are high. You're kind of sitting in here. Just comfy. Dang, that's a clean first gen right there, boys. Oh, nobody saw that. Yeah, the weather is weathery today. There's like clouds and stuff. There's sunshine. Pretty cool, pretty crazy, you know. This bike has so much power, so much acceleration. Wow, I'm almost scared to use it all on this here motor scooter. It's kind of scary riding a bike. That's another thing I remember from those days. People would get on a bigger bike and they'd be scared to like give it all the gas. Literally scared of the bike they're riding. I've never been scared of a bike I've got on. I'm like, alright, is that all you got? Is that all you got? Alright, let's try to wheelie it now. Like just trying to get a little bit of rush or get a little bit of discipline. That's kind of why I like wheeling those bigger bikes like the 09 and the 1000s and stuff, because they challenge me. It's not really hard on anything else. Like I legit, if I have nothing to talk about, when I start riding around enjoying myself, it gets me in a better mood, and then I start talking about stuff, right? But if I'm just sitting here not doing anything like this, I don't have anything happy to talk about. I'm just a sad rider, brahs. Sad, sad, sad. Nah, I mean, I can ride normally and be totally cool, but this is a little over the top where you don't split or like don't speed even a little bit. Like, it's pretty lame. Like, I can ride normally. I don't need a bike that's super fast and breaks speed, but I can cruise around on a Harley and have a good time. But I'm gonna rapidly accelerate on the Harley and listen to the pipes crackle and, you know, stuff like that makes me giggle. Alright, so you have a stop sign. That means or ma'am, whatever you are, that means I get to go, sucker. I feel like this is why back in the day all the old vloggers and stuff would complain about traffic all the time too, because it affects them so much. Because you're just sitting here in it. I like don't have time to complain about anything because I won't anyway, but then on top of that I'm like through it and out of there. I'm not going to sit around and get in some kind of altercation or situation with a vehicle. There's riders like, I don't know, like Fooligan for instance, like he goes so long and then he'll get an altercation with a vehicle and something bad happens to him. He like never ceases to not do that. It's actually really annoying. I think it's childish. I even saw one of his, he had a video where he was in St. Louis, right? And he got in this altercation with this car and sat around and just sat there and bickered with the car. And the car like ran a red light or something. I was like, okay, so what that the car ran a red light, you know, 50 yards in front of you? It didn't inconvenience him. It just was illegal and some of the bikes had to slow down a little bit so they didn't run into it. Okay, We do that stuff all the time on our bikes, especially in St. Louis when it's a stunt ride. Like, that's all we do all weekend is we run red lights. Run red lights, run through stop signs. He's done it. We've all done it a million times. Yet, when a vehicle did it to him, all of a sudden, he had a problem with it. And he proceeds to have this altercation with this lady and this dude, and it ended up with him like taking off and halfway bumping him over, like hitting his ankle, like sprained his ankle or something. And I so happened to be down the street chilling outside with some of the guys I knew from back home. They were out there at this hotel, and I see this bike, this supermoto, screaming and yelling and flailing around like a toddler that just got his toy taken away, and it was freaking full again. Like, I wish I would have videoed it. It was like comically, like, it looked like a grown child just throwing a fit. It was crazy to see a grown man act like this. Just screaming and flailing about his foot and F and F and F and F, like a million curse words. Just childish big baby over there. And I'm just like, what is this dude? And I'm like, wait a minute, that's Fool again. And I already like kind of saw that in some of his past stuff where he had legal problems, where him and his buddy ended up getting this fight with this truck where they started it by throwing something at him, and then he ended up knocking him over and they got arrested, and they deserved it. Because, you know, because the truck cut him off to start with, but that's not illegal. That's just driving on the road. Stuff happens. Oh man, they boarded up my entrance. That's a scary looking place. That's kind of fun. Anyway, we can't go in there. That's illegal. So yeah, he was throwing this big fit. Then he got on his bike and proceeded just to rev bomb. Just constantly. Just sat there and rev bombed, and then took off and went down the street and rev bombed and went down the street and rev bombed and rev bombed. Like, he was just on the limiter on that KTM supermoto he has. It was the most comical, like, retarded thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, what is this grown child doing? And then he took off, and ever since then I unfollowed him on all his stuff besides Instagram, just so I can keep up with him a little bit, see if he changes his ways. But as far as I can tell, he hasn't. He's still the same, gonna get in fights with cars and just care too much, when you just kind of gotta let stuff roll over and understand that sometimes people pull out in front of you and they legit didn't see you because you're on this tiny little motorcycle. And even more so for the stuff he has, which is a dirt bike and then a little Grom. Those are the smallest vehicles you can have. Like, that's just a small little slit of a vehicle on the road versus like a big cruiser like this. Like, it's obviously wider and bigger headlight, more noticeable. But, you know, everything he rides is very hard to notice that kind of stuff. So, I don't know, just childish. So, you know, Fooligan, if you watch this, you know, straighten up, dude. You got a kid and a wife. You need to, you know, act like more like a man in certain situations like that, and just avoid it. Go about your day, enjoy your life. Quit caring so much about stupid stuff. And that goes for the rest of you brahs out there. Don't care so much about stupid stuff. Car cuts you off, did you die? No. Okay then, keep going. Don't even pay it no mind. Just go about your day. Happens to me all the time. You never hear me talk about it. You never see it in my videos either. Sometimes you kind of see some of this stuff in the videos. I'll put it in there as a joke, but I never, like, you know, there'll be guys that thumbnail that and make it the whole video, them riding around in one car, and then they'll intentionally go after an altercation and get more views and attention that way. I don't like that crap. I like good vibes and being an adult and being a complete hooligan and dodging that kind of stuff. And I'll probably get less views because of it. If I was more altercational, if I like sat around and, you know, decided to have more of a problem when somebody cut me off and yell at them and stuff, that'd get more views because the thumbnail of dude sitting there screaming at some car. But yeah, I'm not willing to give up my manhood and to do that kind of stuff for views. I'll just show my skills on a motorcycle and my genuinely kind of funny attitude about things, and we'll go along having a good day, brahs. Okay, serious conversation over. Oh, I can't cut this guy off, I forgot. I was gonna run right up here, but that would be illegal. This is a one-lane road. I must wait. Trying to stay out of like the really bad traffic. He's, oh sir, you didn't stop for the stop sign. I saw that. Maybe I'll make that the thumbnail. He didn't stop for the stop. I'm gonna make that the thumbnail. Maybe, I don't know. Dang, well that was a good conversation. At least I had something to talk about. I don't know, I've been holding that one back. I've almost wanted to make a whole video and title it Fool Again to actually get his attention, because, you know, I'm okay with starting beef with people if it involves people getting better. I did it with Max Riss way back in the day when him and Maxie made a wheelie tutorial video, and it was awful, and both of them don't know how to wheelie at that time. Actually, Maxie, now he actually does know how to wheelie good, and understands foot brake and stuff, so. But Max Riss still doesn't, he still just chases them. But either which way, the point of that video was to criticize somebody in a funny way, you know, to either they see it and nothing changes, or they see it and maybe something changes. And now we're all friends, so, you know. And they deleted the video, so they took it to heart. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I used to have a group on Facebook, and it was called Law-Abiding Citizens, and it was a writing group. And I thought that name was hilarious because that's definitely not what we did. We cruised around acting like a bunch of hooligans all the time. Dang, I'm going on the speed limit. Everybody's outrunning me. This is lame. I wish this thing had cruise control. That didn't happen. That definitely didn't happen. That was an honest mistake. I did not intentionally do anything illegal, and I'm still in the running for this video. You know, something's kind of funny. I put the plate on the bike. This bike has a dealer plate, so it's completely legal to be ridden around with the dealer plate for dealership reasons. Oh yeah, thank you Riley's Power Sports for sponsoring this video. That sounds illegal. Gotta have mufflers. I should report him to the DOT. Get him to do a little sound check, make sure that falls in regulation. Oh, got a merch. I like that this thing has these huge blinker buttons here. Like, it makes it super easy, and then the cancel button's right there. Like, they're all big buttons. Really easy to click. I don't know. It's just nice. God dang, 40 miles an hour. Technically speaking, if traffic's all going like 44, 45, and it's a 40, you can go with the flow of traffic. Because if I'm going 40 and everybody around me is going 45, 50, then I'm just holding up everybody, and I could get pulled over for that even though I'm going the speed limit, because I'm just holding up traffic. Don't know if y'all knew that, but now you do, brahs. Now you do. Now he's holding his pants up. They make this cool thing called a belt. Dang, boy, you're thick. Anyway, make this thing called a belt, and then you don't have to hold your pants up. It does it for you. It's pretty cool. Yeah, if you want a cheap bike that can pretty much do anything, it's this bike. So if y'all want a cheap bike that can do anything, just go talk to Riley. And I rode it, and I did not abuse it. So nobody can say anything bad about me being on this thing right now, because I'm driving the speed limit with it. But when I test rode it the other day, I did get on it, and it's pretty quick. It moves. 800 cc's, it gets it down. E-bike, cool. Yeah, 800 cc's, it's pretty fast. It's belt driven, which is pretty weird. It's a single-sided swing arm. So that means over here behind this muffler is just the wheel. It's pretty cool. It's a neat bike. I don't know. For the price, it's pretty worth it. It's super comfy. And then wintertime's coming, and it's got this heated hand grip, and it works really well because it burnt my hands the last time I used it. Anyway, I'm done trying to sell this. Wow, cast titles. Okay. 350Z, you know, Tokyo Drift. I wish I could use that song, but I bet if I use that song, the video gets copyright striked. Even if I like threw it in there for just like a split second. Mr. Motorcycle Boy, if you want to get scammed for bike parts, that's where you go. Like, I go there when I really need a part, but dude, he takes everything and just charges a dumb amount of money for everything. It's really annoying how much he charges. It's like crazy. It's more expensive than eBay. Like, anywhere you can find that part, it's going to be cheaper than there. But Mr. Motorcycle will have it. It's one of those things. It's like, well, I can't find it anywhere else. I'll just overpay for it from him. It's a pretty good looking truck. Z71. I'd buy one of those, except not the diesel. I mean, the diesel in that year is probably pretty good, but I wouldn't mind if it was like the 6.2. with the Allison transmission, the 6.2 full wheel drive. It wouldn't get the best gas mileage, but it'd be very reliable. Wouldn't have any problems. Maybe one of these days the brah will get a new truck instead of my old Silverado. Dang, brahs, we're almost back to Riley's, and we haven't broken any laws. Isn't this crazy? We're just being outrun by Ma and Pa Vato and everything. We're just chilling. You know what I kind of want? Like, if I was to get another truck, besides like that newer Chevrolet, I'd want like the Cadillac trucks. So I think you can get like a 08 or 09, and it's like the Avalanche, but it's Cadillac front end, Cadillac interior and stuff. I think that'd be a cool truck, just because it's a Caddy. Who doesn't love Cadillac? Well, brahs, if you enjoyed watching me get tortured by myself, doing the things that normal riders do every day, which just blows my mind. I could not imagine having a crotch rocket and not going very fast. I mean, you don't have to ride like me per se, but man, I can't just sit and wait in traffic all the time. I just can't. Although I did, but that was only because I've been forced for the idea of this video. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like it. If you didn't enjoy it like I didn't enjoy it, dislike it. But leave a comment either way and say something nice about me driving normally for once, because we're never going to do this again. I love you, brahs. I'll see you all, brahs, in the next video, where hopefully I won't be going the speed limit everywhere. Okay.